When it comes to dating, there are just too many apps to count.
I've heard of Tinder.
Match.com.
Snapchat's definitely the best method to like talk to girls.
But with all of these dating options, are we more connected or more confused?
It is overwhelming. You can spend a lot of time taking a lot of pictures, sending a lot of messages, doing a lot of swiping.
Greg Cisak, a single dad of 2, says that when he re-entered the world of dating after his divorce, he felt lost.
There's a lot of competition out there for folks in terms of finding somebody they can connect with.
That's why Greg decided to find a professional dating coach. In an industry worth $3 billion, with more than 1 billion swipes racked up on Tinder daily.
Hi, how are you?
Love doctors like these work with clients to give their dating profiles a complete makeover. CONNELL BARRETT coaches clients like Greg.
Part of my job is to help them create a profile that sort of snaps a woman out of her swiping hypnosis and say, oh wow, look at this guy.
His top tip? Lose the selfies and talk about who you really are, not who you think you're supposed to be.
Most men write their dating bio. It sounds like, I like long walks on the beach, or here's my resume. Don't just list your resume, show some personality.
I've been styling for years.
Alyssa Deneen, founder of Style My Profile, is also a dating coach.
What's the most common mistake you see?
People having sunglasses in every picture, obscured, blurry pictures are very common.
The bathroom photo?
The bathroom selfie is huge, especially for men.
How do they do that?
I don't know.
This is actually nice with the background.
So we tagged along as Alyssa worked with one of her clients, Tanya, to snap new dating profile pictures.
Have you been on better dates since having dating advice help?
A little bit, because my profile now reflects more of who I am. I'm also attracting more guys that can see the real me.
And for singles looking for guidance about what to say once an initial match has been found, there's Amy Nobile, founder of Love Amy. She writes notes to potential matches, actually pretending to be her clients.
Yes, I am speaking for them, but it's really innocuous stuff, right? It's like, where'd you go to school? Did you have pets? It's that kind of thing. So I'll never kind of say anything that's not true to them.
Amy helped client Dalton Denham write to a woman who'd caught his eye. The result?
I'm dating the girl that I was initially interested in, honestly. I had a lot of success with it.
I think dating in this day and age is like a full contact sport. I mean, it is so tough.
For all of my clients, they want to feel validated. They want to feel like what they're experiencing is not abnormal.
Now, with new and improved profiles, Greg says he's hopeful that true love is within swiping distance.
I'm optimistic. I feel that sooner or later I'll find somebody that I really connect with.